Death Talk, episode 54. You notice how much my voice changes before the show?
No.
Like, I just talk regular, and then I kind of like put on my radio voice.
You put on your show voice.
I do have a show voice.
No.
Caleb does too, but Caleb's voice goes down like 7 octaves.
I get nervous.
He gets a little sensual.
That too.
Yeah. It is warm in here, so maybe he gets a little relaxed.
Let your shoulders down.
Yep.
It feels nice in here.
It's nice right now.
It was really cold, whatever, last week.
By the end of the podcast, it's either going to be really warm or really cold.
One might say it's vest weather.
Oh, don't even get started with the vest.
Public service announcement. Caleb's a vest guy now.
I'm a vest dude.
He's like my Uncle John.
I don't care.
Wearing vests.
I don't care that you wear vests.
You do care. You say every day.
Yeah, but I just don't like you're just doing that. You're just a vest guy. I don't know, and you've never been a vest guy.
I'm happy that it's not like sweater vests. It's like an outdoor vest.
Would you consider a sweater vest?
Ooh, would you?
I've never seen a sweater vest.
What do you mean?
A sweater vest?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I mean, I don't even know how to explain this.
I don't even know how to explain this.
It's a vest of sweater.
Is Mark just... Why is this a thing? Why is that a thing?
I don't know. We said something at the same time, and I wanted to keep it going.
You did a good job.
That was tough. You've never seen a sweater vest?
No.
My mom used to make me dress up in sweater vests when I was like a little kid.
Oh, God.
Like a sweater vest with like a collared shirt and like a tie. It's a vest, but it's a sweater. It's a good.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
I feel like Polo is like the company that always makes that is prominent.
Yeah, I've never worn
one
of those.
They seem like they're a sweater vest company.
Yeah, that's like it's kind of like a preppy look, you might say.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, also maybe what you're doing too.
Vests are preppy?
You're the one who said it.
No, I don't think they are.
I don't know anything. All I know is the vest was $5, kept me warm.
I just don't want you to be one of those guys like, it's fucking 20 degrees out. I wore a t-shirt and this vest. It's fucking warming up.
Hey.
Gonna
go get some fucking dunks.
So,
I'm the mayor of this fucking Dunkin's.
Speaking of some guy just came to our door, and we didn't we get tons of like random people that come to our door, even though it says no soliciting, and it's just like, oh, I'm selling some paper. Oh, how are your shipping rates? Oh, it's like the most. It's like, dude, I don't care. But he asked for club. I'm like, club? I'm like, Caleb? And then he's like, yeah, Caleb. Has someone ever called you club before, Caleb?
Club is a first, but I've been called everything but Caleb.
I didn't get it too clearly, but he could have said Kleb too. Have you gotten Kleb before?
Kleb, celeb, Caleb, celeb. Did I already say that one?
Your name isn't like super common, but it's a pretty common name.
It is now, yeah.
It's like saying Caleb underwater. Club.
It was way worse when I was younger because less people knew it. It's a little more common now.
Yeah. So no one's ever called you Club before. I like that
Club
name.
is a first.
Did anyone call you stuff? Like people just called you whatever? There was never a nickname that stuck, Caleb? It was always different shit?
His mom called him Peanut.
Yeah, mom calls me Peanut.
Yeah.
K-Bob, baby K-Bob.
Have we talked about this in the podcast before? I feel like I'm getting a vibe that we already had.
I guess I have a weird name, and yeah, I have a million nicknames.
I started calling you Khalib for a little while.
Oh yeah, DJ Khalib.
DJ Khalib, yeah.
Hundreds.
A lot of people call me Marky.
Mookie.
And even more people call me Mookie. Even my parents call me Mookie.
But like those are the two, you know?
Yeah, Marky and Mookie. My Uncle John that wears vests, he calls me Martiesta. And no one
he's a vest guy?
Yeah, no one knows why.
Vest dude.
Martiesta. Marty and Esta.
Why don't you explain the vest?
Hey dudes, are you vest dudes?
He did. He was in Austin and he was cold.
Yeah, but
because he didn't bring any.
The people want to know about his vest.
Spoiler alert, it's what I'm into this week.
Oh, he'll discuss more later.
No, we went to Austin and it was cold magically, and I was unprepared. I only had t-shirts, so there was like a thrift store, and we went in and there was a vest for like $5, so I got it.
Yeah, but you could have got like a hoodie or something like that.
But they didn't have like. They had what they had. The vest was the best option, and I've never worn a vest. And I was like, you know what? I'm cold. Fuck it, because we were gonna go on a hike.
You're just a vest dude now. You
I'm
just
a
wear
vest
vests
dude.
everywhere.
I'm a vest dude.
Did you have any long sleeve shirts?
Yeah, but just like button-ups, not like flannels.
See, if I'm you, I'm in Austin, it's cold, it wasn't prepared, didn't pack the right stuff, go to a thrift store. If I saw a vest, I'd be like, that's not going to solve my problem. Like I would have went somewhere else.
It was the best option. I didn't
feel-
have a vehicle to like go try. Like it was this place. I had to make something work. I went for it, and now I like it.
I feel like I would have been just as cold with a vest.
Yeah, I feel
You're
like
not though.
I want
try
my
it.
I want my arms to be warm.
Yeah.
It seems dumb. I know. I still think it's dumb, but it kept me warm, and it continues to keep me.
Would you
warm.
let me wear your vest
Yes.
for the rest of the day today?
I'll get it right now.
But your arms are still cold. Right?
Yeah, but your body. Your heart pumps the blood to your body. It keeps you warm. You keep your chest warm.
Oh,
Your
so
body
the-
warms
it's
the
warming up the blood.
appendages.
So what if
That's how it works,
what if
right?
you
Science.
What if you cut the sleeves off of a crew neck sweatshirt?
Yeah, would that work too?
Sure, probably.
Wow. I got to reevaluate what clothes I'm buying. Maybe I like vests. I don't know. Can Rich and I borrow your vest?
Honestly, yes. Try it out. It's not as bad as you think it is.
Okay. I just need to make sure there are no mirrors around and I forget what I'm wearing so I don't feel embarrassed.
No, again, I think vests are fine. I did nothing wrong. It's just like Caleb just one day. It's like, yeah, I just wear vests every day now. Like, it's just what I do.
It's okay. It's one vest. I don't have vests.
You will though. One
I'm
day.
gonna get another. I'm gonna get a nice Carhartt one. I
now,
think.
what's this brand of vest? Do you know the brand?
Oh, it's Target brand, dude.
Are you gonna get more
even
of these?
even in a thrift store, I find the Target shit.
Is this your preferred preferred brand of vest?
Dude, Target is my preferred brand of all clothing. It's all great.
Is it because you used to work there?
No.
Do you have any sort of loyalty?
I have no like fondness for that. I just like it's cheap and it's reliable and it like looks okay, you know.
It's kind of like how people describe you.
Holy shit. That's dark.
He's cheap. He's reliable. He looks okay.
Cheap and reliable.
Hey, it's what got me the gig.
Oh man.
We could go on about vests all day.
It's been a while. We should maybe move on.
All right.
I'll talk more about it later.
All right, Mark. We got some
hashtag vest dude. Hit me up with questions.
Yeah. At Caleb Gowett. Ask him about his vest.
It's a whole new world for me.
Mark, tell us about the news.
Okay, cool. So the news. The brand new debut album from Wear Your Wounds is coming out April 7th. We've talked about this a little bit in the past few episodes, but the pre-order is up now. There is still colored vinyl available if you're interested in that. There's also black vinyl available. There's some cool t-shirt designs. There's a printed poster of the artwork, and it's really cool. And there's some enamel pins up there. So there's just a lot of awesome stuff Wear Your Wounds related. There's a song on Spotify and YouTube and stuff called Goodbye Old Friend, which came out first, and now there's a music video out for the song Wear Your Wounds, directed by Max Moore. It's a really cool video. It visually tries to capture what the album artwork photography does, and does a great job. It's fucking awesome. It looks really cool. So the song's great and the video's great, so check that out if you haven't yet. Wear Your Wounds related other stuff. Jake made a select tracks playlist that we put on our Apple Music profile and Spotify profile, so you can check that out. It's all songs that he's influenced by and interested in, and you can sort of get a glimpse into what went into the process of all the things that he creates, and maybe you'll listen to some songs you already know about or listen to some new ones.
Do you want to talk about the Select Track series a little bit?
Sure, yeah. So this is something we've done in the past, but we're going to do more of it and more often. And there's a brand new image that we've been using too, so check out the image for Jake's playlist, because it's really cool and it's got a cool design, and we'll change it up for the different people. But what it is pretty much we're going to take someone who's a member of one of our bands primarily, and they're going to make a playlist of songs they enjoy or songs that they're inspired by or influenced by, and people can check it out and, like I said, either find something new or listen to something and try to connect the dots on how their stuff's been created.
Yeah, and if you follow it on Spotify or Apple Music, you can do either or. You'll get the new ones that it'll get updated.
Just follow the Select Tracks playlist, and then we update that one.
Yeah, it'll get changed.
So it's pretty interesting because we usually do them around new release time, and you get a little insight on what some of the other artists that have influenced people when they make their albums. So it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Some things you wouldn't think of,
And I think I mentioned this last episode, but speaking of the streaming services and stuff, we have a bunch of different playlists up there now, like a Best of Deathwish playlist and
New singles.
Yeah, new singles playlist and stuff like that, and staff picks we do every single week. So there's a lot of cool stuff. So follow us on either Apple Music or Spotify.
Going to be releasing a Boston hardcore playlist soon.
Boom.
Few others.
Is that still in debate? Is that still in debate? That one?
Oh, we're still debating over it. So
we have a meeting every day about it. There's been arguments about it. People, have left and rejoined.
Yeah.
At some point.
I quit like 4 times.
Yeah. So, very heated argument.
Yeah. So next, we currently have a 10 for 10 CD sale going on in the store. That's if you'll see it on our store. It's a product in the store, but you're going to get 10 CDs for $10. It's a great deal. All Deathwish bangers. So if you're looking to check out a bunch of music for not that much money, this is a really good chance to do it.
The CD truck is backing up right now.
Yeah, the CD truck is backing up. Here we go. You're right here. Thanks.
Yep. So we have some overstock CDs. We're gonna get them out to you guys.
All the hits.
Yeah. Your loss is. Our loss is your gain.
Mm-hmm.
So
$1.
Take advantage.
That's 10 to 12 tracks for $1.
Yeah.
Great deal. Speaking of great deals.
How do they do it?
We have a new sale on or I should say, each week we're picking an album to sell half off on our Bandcamp. So we've done, in the past few weeks, we've done the newest Loma Prieta record, and then we did Touche Amore's Parting the Sea Between Brightness and Me, and now we're doing Young and in the Ways, When Life Comes to Death. So Young and in the Way are awesome. This record's awesome. If you want to own it, you can do it for $4 right now. Just head to deathwishinc.bandcamp.com.
Get a banger of a record for $4.
No discount code or anything. It's being sold for $4. So get on it.
Or you could test your luck with the CD deal and hope you get it.
Ooh. So yeah, check that out and pay attention every Wednesday. We're going to be putting another record on sale. And lastly, Oathbreaker just did a BBC live session that we we posted about on our website and stuff. It's awesome. It's just audio, right? There's no video.
Yeah, audio.
Just audio. So make sure to check that out. Obviously, Oathbreaker is the best, and Oathbreaker is really cool. So check out their live session they did with BBC. And if you missed their Audio Tree session too, listen to that because that's really good. And
that does have video.
How is the UK radio so much better than us?
I don't know. I feel like
they just do all the coolest shit.
Yeah.
It was on the rock show with Daniel Picard, and he's playing all this fire all day long.
I think that's the big part of it. I think it's him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell? Can't we? Can't we import him?
Well, I do think people. I don't know if it's as big of a deal, but people think NPR's cool, and that's still radio, and they do some cool stuff, but it's definitely not as big of a deal. Or maybe we think it's a really big deal, and it's just normal to them.
I don't know. I just feel like they're getting...
none of us listen to radio. Period. So there's that.
I keep 92.9 on in my car just to keep me
What's
grounded.
that?
92.9 is like the alt rock station.
Oh, nice.
Where it just plays, the Offspring every 20 minutes.
Look at this photograph.
Yeah, it sucks. But sometimes if I'm just driving quickly, I'm not going to plug in my phone. So 92.9 it is. And that's it for the news. That's all I got.
Thanks, Mark.
You're welcome, Rich.
More news to your ears. What's what was that? MTV News?
Yeah.
You should do something like that.
Kurt Loder?
Yeah.
We'll get him on.
That other guy from MTV...
Dave
Carson.
Holmes?
No, not Dave Holmes. The other guy?
Daly.
No, not Carson Daly. Well, I feel like they've all gone on to do shit.
Social media guru?
Yeah.
What's Kurt Loder doing now?
I don't know. He didn't do anything. You're right.
There was who's the woman that did a lot of MTV News around the same time as Kurt Loder?
She had red hair.
Yeah.
Remember the Portlandia episode with them?
Oh, yeah. That was awesome. I forgot about that. Oh, Pinfield.
Matt
Is that you're thinking about?
No, I'm not, but
Shit.
I can't think of his name. I know his face. I just can't think of his name. He was just on he's on some politics show now.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow. Seems qualified.
Caleb, why don't you tell us about some tours happening? Get the kids excited.
Will do. You asked for it. You got it. Young and the Way's going on tour. So first up, they're playing Austin Terror Fest. That's March 16th through 19th. And then they announced this week that they're going on tour with Warning. That's June 10th to the 17th.
Quick note about that. One of the shows with Warning in California is actually one of the official Sound and Fury after shows.
Nice. Oh, I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
Good.
Which, didn't they do a after show at Sound and Fury last year too?
Yep. And it was...
Take?
Yeah, it was awesome apparently, so...
Go Young and the Way.
Must be nice going to Boston, maybe. So, also, another few repeats. Oathbreaker, their U.S. tour starts March 15th and goes to April 9th. And last but not least, Wear Your Wounds European tour, April 21st to the 30th. That's all we got. That's all we got.
That's all we got.
Speaking of, who watched the Grammys here? Anyone?
Yes. I know Rich didn't. He's too cool. He was also already in bed.
I watched some of it. I saw a couple things.
This was like the first Grammys I've watched in a long-ass time, or maybe ever. And it was a whole new world to me. It's opened up my eyes here.
Second time this podcast you've said a whole new world.
It's a whole new... Okay. Yeah, it was crazy. There's like a lot of mess-ups.
Yeah.
I know it's live and shit, and
Did you see Metallica's performance?
That's the one I saw, yeah.
Yeah, with the mic that was broken.
First off, rough. Second off...
Everything about it was rough.
I don't know much about, I don't do, live sound or anything. Done it a few times before, but...
Yeah.
Back in the day. Back in my heyday. I don't understand how that actually happens. Like, did someone step on the plug or something? Like, I don't know. How does a microphone just break?
It was off for like 2 verses too. Like it wasn't even like just for a second. Like it was like maybe a minute.
Like, does someone wrap the cable incorrectly, like Mark did on his microphone, where he's stretching out the cable and it's probably going to break and not be useful soon? Is that usually what happens?
Such a pain in the ass.
Actually, I don't think the mic was broken.
What happened?
I think it was the TV feed, because I saw another video that someone posted with the mic working. But what's confusing is that he looks confused. Like,
yeah, that's...
But you could, if I'll send the video to you guys.
He couldn't hear himself.
I know, but there's a version of it where he's like singing in the mic and it works.
Yeah.
But it was so awkward. It's like, even if the mic worked, it was awkward. Lady Gaga just like...
Yeah, people are just like, yeah, that was awesome. It's like, what are you talking about?
Like the stage moshers. It's kind of a bummer, because like that's all that was represented really for like metal, hardcore, yada yada. Like I know Megadeth won and Baroness got nominated, which is awesome for them. But like that's like the only representation
Metallica will just literally
so
do anything. Like they're doing like carpool karaoke now. It's like
with Billy Eichner,
dude. They'll do anything. It's just like, are you? They're just, I mean, good for them. Whatever. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do anything, too, if I was in Metallica.
Really? You do carpool karaoke?
Yes.
Mark
are you kidding me?
Mark would love that shit. Are you kidding?
That motherfucker is so annoying.
I find it entertaining.
Ugh.
I bet he says happy birthday on Facebook.
You haven't watched any of those and found it entertaining?
No. What the hell? What are you talking about?
He's hamming it up for the podcast here. I've never seen one of these.
You've never seen a carpool karaoke?
I don't even know what this is.
Ugh.
Do you not enjoy just like a little bit of joy in your life?
No, I enjoy lots of things. It's just not. That's not
okay. That's fine. I guess it's not for everyone. It's just everyone but you. Probably
they put a funny guy in a car.
Yep.
And just have him sing songs. Like, how is that original? Like, I don't. It's not even funny. He just sings the song with the artist. Like, how is that? That's not even... I'm not enjoying that.
All right. I don't know how to defend it. I just think that they're entertaining to watch.
I think
comedians in cars getting coffee is awesome, right, guys?
It is, yeah.
I've never seen that, but I think if you put anyone in front of a large enough audience, someone will find value in something. Like, if Death Talk was on CBS every night, lots of people would like us too.
Yeah, you sure about that?
Yeah, but we'd get canceled.
I know, we definitely would, and not a lot of people would, but someone would find value in it. I'm just saying that if you put like this generic garbage in front of a lot of people,
wow, Rich, insulting our listeners.
No, I don't. I think many people agree with me that carpool karaoke is fucking garbage, and that guy is garbage too.
Wow.
Whatever his name is. What's his name again?
James Corden.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
They like sold the idea of carpool karaoke for $1 gajillion to Apple. I think the reason why people... Do I even need... It doesn't matter,
this
right?
is like weird. Your hatred for this is weird.
I think the reason why people like it, and maybe why I like it, is, they're working with artists that have huge followings that are very famous people. And usually they'll do little to no interviews, or like people don't know what they're actually like. So when someone's like, oh, like it's just like fucking Lady Gaga, or like someone hanging out in a car, which is something that everyone does, and people like listen to music in cars, and people like to see them out of their element in this element that no one's seen them in before, and find it entertaining when they're singing their songs, especially when they're actually talented. Some people that have been on it maybe can't really sing that well, but some people can. So I bet that's why people think it's good. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I just think it's contrived garbage, but that's all.
This is painful. Next thing. What is this? Why are you so angry about it? Carpool fucking karaoke.
I can't have an opinion?
You can, but you can have an opinion, but you being this pissed about it is weird.
It's like saying fucking...
Happy birthday on Facebook. I know.
Yeah, it's like saying, oh, I like The Bachelor. That's a good show. Same thing. Mark, have you sung... I thought we had a lot of TV... I thought we had a lot of things in common, Mark, but you've sunk to a new low. You're going to tell me you watch Real Housewives every week, too?
No. I watch a lot of bullshit TV.
Oh, wait, doesn't your dad watch Real Housewives?
He recorded on DVR, yeah. Jesus.
I lost a little respect for you then.
Dude, can I just tell you something? Life is fucked up. Okay? Life is fucked up.
This is getting deep.
And you should just, like some things, even if they're contrived garbage, or it's just straight up, like, those carpool karaoke things are just a fucking commercial. Just like the Grammys, it's just a big fucking commercial. But if you can be like, hey, it's kind of fun, or whatever, if you find, even if you don't, but some people do, just watch things that make you feel halfway decent, because everything else is fucked.
Okay, you win.
I don't win, but it's just like, I don't know.
Mark won the argument. You guys want to talk about cassette tapes?
Sure.
Cassette tapes? Is it cassettes or cassette tapes?
It's
I don't know. You should know this, right?
It's cassette.
What are you trying to say?
Oh my god.
You motherfucker, Mark.
God.
Just digging at me all day today. Mark's been especially mean to me today. Right?
Chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp.
I'm trying to go to sleep. How have I been mean to you?
You look at Caleb and judge me. Things that, like, because I just say something. You just say, like...
How many times have I said something you look at Caleb? That happens a fair amount. Jesus. You're the one that was sitting on my desk calling me an idiot for not... I didn't know I could attach my Google account, so I was logging out every time.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of this is the thing I need to do. I'm gonna sit next to... for an entire workday, I'm going to sit next to Mark and just judge him on the way he uses his computer. What do you think?
That sounds so fun. Still, even if I... add an account so I could switch on. Sometimes I'm using a document that I'm logged into on my personal email account that isn't shared with the other one, so I can't use it. So then it's confusing, right?
Sometimes that's the case. That is the case. Mark, I love you. Just relax.
I need a lesson. Everyone needs to just tell me what to do.
All right, we're gonna do tapes.
Yeah, this was going well till you two derailed it.
What do you think about tapes?
Take them or leave them.
I like them.
Get them out
of here. You know
what
tapes are good for?
You like them?
Well, I like them in a certain case. Tapes are like the perfect... If you had to choose a physical media for your car, like you had to have one, like it had to be tapes...
I choose
CDs.
aux cable.
Well, no, I'm just saying you couldn't use that. You couldn't use like a hard drive or files or anything like that.
You think tapes are better than CDs?
Yeah, because CDs get scratched up and thrown around the car very easily.
Think about how much easier CDs are to store than tapes.
Yeah, but tapes are smaller. You could hold more. Probably, I'm assuming you could hold more tapes than CDs. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't know.
Because think about like
CDs are skinny.
I guess.
as fuck.
You guess you
Skinny.
could put them in those little sleeves.
Yeah, booklet.
or like the sleeves that's on like the visor.
Yeah, I bet yours
Tapes
was.
are clunky.
Mine was like full as fuck when I was younger.
Yeah,
I had a big book.
Yeah,
Do you have
me
a
too.
big book?
You ever get into a friend's car and they just have CDs on the ground in the back, like where people put their feet?
Oh yeah, yeah. And,
And then they would just grab them.
Work?
And, yeah, they'd grab them and put them in, and they'd be like, "Oh, this one skips a lot." You're like, "Yeah, it does."
My
Because you're
CDs,
stepping on it.
my CDs were like perfectly arranged, alphabetical order.
Oh,
like,
big surprise.
What? And I had like the giant book of like 200 CDs. Do you ever hear the stories of like your friends' CDs getting stolen?
No,
Did your CDs ever get stolen?
no, they didn't.
You ever had the big book of CDs?
I did,
yes,
but
I
they never
know.
got stolen.
Yeah, I've had multiple friends like lose their entire collections because it got like broke. The car got broken into and
Yeah.
someone stole the entire CD book.
I treated CDs like shit. I wasn't good with them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I broke them a lot.
What I would do, I had a system. I had the new CDs above my visor. Those were like the ones that I listened to because they're newer
Your
and I would listen to
go-to
more.
ones?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then everything else was in the book and alphabetized.
I was so neurotic that I couldn't get rid of jewel cases, so I had to get like these big clunky cases that would hold the jewel case. And I would
Oh
just
my
switch
God.
that. I had 2 of those, and I had a bunch of CDs in my room, and I would just switch it out.
I'd keep the jewel cases in my house.
Yeah, I couldn't get rid of them. I just it,
I
like,
would never
bugged
get
me.
rid of them,
Yeah,
I mean, now I don't think I have many left.
but like I don't like taking the CDs out and putting them in a like I didn't like taking them out and putting them in a like a sleeve booklet.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Yeah, no, that wouldn't fly. Like neurotic collecting.
I know people that would take the booklet and put that in the pocket, and then the CD.
Oh,
over
yeah,
the
yeah.
booklet.
That's kind of cool.
That's a good one
So
too.
they'd have like the lyrics, or if they wanted them, or something.
But tapes. Can't
They're
Yeah.
okay.
Can't live
I
with
just
them?
like them because they're cheap and they're easy to make, which is good. So like, it's a really good entry point for bands to just make it themselves
Yeah.
and sell it at a show. Like that's cool.
And it's cooler than a CD
Yeah, it is. Yes. Like-
because CDs lost their cool value because anyone could just fucking burn them on a laptop, and then you're just like, well,
Honestly.
did you even put any effort into this? So. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but like if a band just burns like 30 CDs, yes, it does the job. Yes, the music will get to the people, but it doesn't. Like if you order CDs and get them manufactured, like 200 of them, it's just not as cool if you get a tape. Because also, even though this article is about people selling more tapes, tape just catches the eye more than a CD does. I
Yeah.
think I don't really care about a CD, but I'll like maybe look at a tape for a few seconds longer.
The only thing about tapes is that it has the worst audio quality of
Yeah.
all of the
That's
formats.
the
Yeah.
big downside.
Yeah.
Plus, I think they're a little bit cooler because everyone's like CDs are so normalized that you're just like CD, yeah, whatever, blah blah. I'll throw it in the back of my car, step on it. A cassette's like, oh, I haven't seen these for
Yeah.
a long. Like the last cassette I had seen before, like recently, was like my dad's B-52's cassette in his old truck. Like,
Yeah.
So the reason that like especially like local and smaller bands are the tape things happen was because vinyl got so like
yeah,
behind as far as like production times. So typically a band would like, oh, we're gonna press 500 7-inches and just have those for a little while. But now it's just like the costs went up. They take so long to manufacture, and it's getting tougher and tougher to sell physical, that tapes were like this good like in between. So like we could do something as opposed to nothing and have it in a reasonable amount of time. Because bands aren't like bands, especially newer, younger bands. They don't know like a ton about like manufacturing time and like how to make a record, or like it. So it's like more difficult, especially. And then with a tape, it's just like, oh, I can just do like 100 copies and have those for a few shows here and there. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
It's a nice thing to have, easy way to support the band, and
cheap for everyone.
yeah. You could probably you get away with selling tape for $5.
Yeah. I didn't even think about it that way. I just thought that it was cheaper than vinyl, and people had just decided. I don't know what I thought, but I didn't think about the people not wanting to wait for vinyl. That's why
Yeah, I mean, like if you're just like, oh, we just finished recording, I want to put this out. You can get it on Spotify in like a week. You can get it on Bandcamp that day if you really want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with like vinyl, you're just like, well, I guess I got to wait 6 months until and it's especially tough for like a small run like that because you're just getting bumped all the time. You're just like, oh, we're gonna do something else. Like the plant's like bumping your job all the time, like moving around. It's like, oh, we'll do this job when we have a spare hour, but usually it doesn't happen. You know what I mean? So that explains the tape revival. But you said there was an interesting quote in the
not just revival.
The fact that made me want to put this in the show notes in general was that this I can't. I'm just going to look up the name of the company, but the name of this company that makes tapes did more business.
National Audio Company.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
okay, cool.
It's called NAC.
So National Audio Company. They did more.
Are you Mark?
They did more business making tapes in 2014 than they did in any year since that company started making tapes in 1969, which I thought was really interesting.
Wow. In 2014, huh?
2014.
That is really surprising.
Because we got to think about, I know we said before we started recording, maybe tapes weren't as prominent as we thought, but tapes were like...
Oh, no, we had... when I was a kid, we had tons of tapes.
Exactly. So people were buying tapes, because tapes were around before CDs, and CDs... You know, there was a time period where that was a thing that a lot of people were buying. See, and that's everyone. That
seems odd. Like, I don't really know...
Right? Because I don't think... Adele her new record wasn't on fucking tape. You know what I mean? It's not like the big artists. And like in the 80s, all the big artists were having their shit on tapes. Like, I don't know. It's just surprising.
They mentioned like an actual soundtrack on here.
Really?
Caleb, you'd know more. Guardians of the Galaxy was on cassette tape.
Oh yeah,
that was a big deal.
Now, what was the deal with that? Yeah.
Well, because in the movie, the main character gets
didn't see it.
Yeah, a mixtape, like a tape from his mom on like her deathbed.
Okay, so that was the tie-in with the movie.
He's listening to it the whole movie.
I wonder how many of those they sold.
I'm sure a fuck ton.
Yeah, they're gone now. They sell one that like tricks you because it's like Guardians of the Galaxy, the animated series, and it's like some of the same songs. I almost bought it at Newbury Comics. I was like, this isn't what I want.
Got the LP from Mondo. Swish.
So yeah, they also mentioned that like some like larger acts got in on the whole like, tape thing. Justin Bieber, one of Mark's favorites.
J. Biebs.
Eminem. I saw like a lot of like indie tapes still. Like when I see a pre-order go up for a record, I'd see like there's always be like a tape version, and we generally do them.
There's one for the new Future Islands.
Yeah, like we don't sell like we sell most of them direct. Like they don't really do great in retail. I don't know, Mark. You do all the distribution here. Like tapes are, like going up to stores. Like our stores
not that much.
Yeah, obviously not as much as vinyl, but
I'd say more than CDs by a little.
Like as far as what? Yeah.
If I had to guess, but definitely like not that. It's nothing crazy.
Mostly direct sales that they go and
or to
bands selling them on tour. Yeah. So
I'd say that's the biggest chunk, really.
Yeah. So
it's an easy purchase at a show, cheap. Put it in your pocket.
Yep. Plus, it's cool. It's an easy way to support the band.
Plus, like we said, I think we said this during when we talked about the tape sale last week, but sometimes cassettes can have different artwork because it's a different size.
Oh, I love that.
It's cool. Actually, like the Loma Prieta self-portrait tape layout better than I do the LP.
Whoa.
Yep.
That's a fucking...
Because it's got the...
That's a hot take, Mark.
Hot take. It's
hot.
It's got Loma on the top and Prieta on the bottom instead of the letters around the box. I think, I don't know, I like it.
Hot take. Mark is full of hot takes today.
Sizzling.
Yeah, so hopefully that continues. I mean...
Yeah, I don't know. Ours have done pretty good. Like, we're out of Rhea tapes.
Yeah, no, they tend to do pretty well.
Speaking of cool media, you guys ever put your ashes in the record?
Whoa, that was like one of the best segues I've ever heard in my life.
You like that, huh?
I heard of this before.
Caleb,
it's like Kiss with the blood comic.
Caleb,
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
In your will, have you decided on kind of what you want to do?
Yeah, fuck a coffin. Just
here's a good question: what if you were going to get your ashes pressed into a vinyl? What record would it be?
I would be my own record of silence.
Yeah, I want, like, I was talking to Megan about this the other day. I was like, like, a lot of people don't have, like, their voice recorded when they die. We have, like, hours of our voices. It's like, it's gonna be so annoying how much of our voices are gonna be around.
Wow, I never thought of that.
It's actually frightening.
Yeah,
it's actually frightening that, like, for as long as podcasts exist and these feeds exist, like, all this dumb shit I'm saying will just be free and available.
54 episodes now. Let's give or take about an hour an episode. That's 54 hours of us talking about the stupidest shit.
It's over 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's like 8 LPs worth of material.
We got to give up. This last episode.
I told her, I said, like, if you ever want to listen to me, I'm there.
But yeah, we all need to hear more, Rich.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say? Like, I talk too much?
What? I would never.
So I don't know. I mean, yeah, this would be kind of cool. I always thought about, like, what I want to do. I want to, like, I want to mix, like, my ashes with, like, all my pets. I think that'd be cool. Just, you know what I mean?
Oh, so here's the first step. You're trying to get burned. You're not trying to get buried.
Oh, yeah. All
right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not coming back. I don't want to be a zombie.
Yo, grave plots are so expensive.
Yeah, not in this.
Someone was talking to me about
not in this economy.
They're, like, way more expensive than you would ever think. It's crazy.
Damn. As far as, like, okay, if you're gonna put your ashes into something, like, I don't know, vinyl degrades. Like, if you listen to it.
Yeah, it also, but isn't that, like, an overall meaning of life, though?
Oh shit.
And also sometimes it can warp.
Oh fuck, dude.
And guess what? There's a side A and a side B, and one of them's better. Either the second half of your life is awful. I'm really stretching you.
Either you peak in high school.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, you're right.
Or you have a strong last song.
Yeah.
I am not.
That, but
yeah, I'm not into that whole thing. But some people are.
Kind of neat. Whose ashes did they press? I didn't read the whole thing.
I don't know.
Hold on. What album would you have pressed in your ashes? What album would your ashes be pressed in?
Episode 43 of Death Talk.
Oh, that's a tough one. I want to be some. I don't want to be. I wouldn't want to be anything depressing. I want to be something, like, cool.
Okay.
Like I'd be like Ride the Lightning.
That'd be pretty good.
That'd be pretty cool, right?
You're riding
maybe they
the lightning
could. Maybe they could put
eternity.
Maybe they could put my body in the electric chair on there. Like, just, like, Photoshop it.
You're asking for art too. This is a lot.
Well, what? You don't think I'd get a cover with it?
What you're gonna? Okay, we're talking like what, $2-3 for a Rich Rossi press here? Come on.
They'd at least throw in the cover, right?
That's a lot. We'll do vinyl only with dust sleeves. Here, okay, we'll get you black dust sleeves. How's that sound?
This better not be, like, hand stamped, or you better not cheap out on this.
Guess
I
what?
want a tip
You're
on.
Gonna be fucking dead. No one's gonna know.
I want a tip on sleeve. One of those
die cut, varnish.
Die cut comes with a whole new meaning, then.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
On Caleb's LP, I would just.
Oh, here we go.
It would be a black 180 gram LP,
Hunted,
with a die cut black T-shirt housed in with a brown vest on it.
That's actually sick.
Okay, I've yet to wear the vest with a T-shirt under it yet. All right.
Did you do that today?
No, I don't wear the vest with a T-shirt. That's not a good look. It looks weird.
That's what I'm picturing you with every single time I think about you in the vest.
You've seen me in the vest. I haven't done a T-shirt with it.
Yeah.
Picturing
I don't pay
it.
attention that much.
Open your eyes.
Mark's would be
Mark, one day I'm gonna be a record. Okay?
Mark would be a peach colored vinyl in honor of his peach Bellini addiction.
With grilled mafia
Peach Bellinis
artwork.
are gone, by the way. They're all gone.
Yeah, you drank them all.
I gave the last one to Ben, Ben's friend.
You're an addict.
Yeah, I do love pink peach Bellinis.
Can we get chocolate chips pressed into a record for Mark's and we can call it a chocolate muffy edition?
Oh man, mine would just be sad and melted.
No, yours would be banana because you eat one every day.
Coming from the
Silence? You're going to give me silence on that?
guy that wears a vest every day.
Yeah, vest dude. It's called fashion.
One more. Hey, vinyl manufacturing's looking on the up and up. You guys
so
excited?
goodbye tapes.
Yeah, buy tapes. There's this new pressing machine. It's called a warm tone. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, warm tone.
Is that how they do the ashes?
Warm tone vinyl record press. It's so people don't know this, but the yield rate on vinyl is like really low. Do you know what a yield rate is?
No.
A yield rate is basically like they manufacture a product and how many they have to like throw away. Or like
Oh, that's what they wrote about in the article. 40 to 60% of every job.
30 to 40.
30 to 40.
Yeah. They have to be melted down and recycled and try. You basically have to try again.
Wow.
So if you press 1,000 records, it's 300 to 400 copies that are just like, oh, I can't use these. They didn't come out right. And it's just because it's old technology. It does like, maybe it's not working exactly how it used to. Maybe the parts haven't been perfectly made to, that have been replaced throughout the years. But I don't know if it was always like this, like back in the day, but that's how it is now. But this machine alone brings it down to 1%. So that's cool, right?
That fault rate?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And they can do about 3 records per minute, which is usually the old machines do about 2 records.
It's pretty good.
So this should help a lot, and it should bring costs down, because if you're pressing 10,000 records a day, and 30 to 40% of those are just not happening,
Yeah.
That's like such wasted time. You know what I mean? That's like almost half the day is just wasted making records that they can't use.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't think about it that way. Yeah.
So like they should be able to bring costs down and bring production up, and hopefully this all works out. I'm excited.
I mean, what these machines really need is to install OmniFocus, and then we're all good. Right. And these are, they're all like automated too. There's a lot of automation. Where are these
machines at? Like,
I don't know where the plant itself is in, but I don't think they're like looking to I don't think they're looking like open a plant. They might be pressing records on their own, but I think they're more looking to sell the machines to current plants.
Gotcha.
So we'll see. It's a big investment. They said each machine costs about $195,000.
Holy shit!
So
chump change.
That's crazy.
So hopefully we see this this come through. And yeah, they don't even. I think they actually need less people to run it too. So you could probably just stick a robo in there to just manufacture, and you
just stick a brobo.
You probably like get rid of a lot of the people that actually work there. So just throw a robo in.
Would actually be awesome. Everyone wants to get rid of American jobs.
Well, he's been driving his autonomous car around so much.
5-star rating. He was working for Uber, but not anymore. Now it's Lyft.
How do we get to some feedback? Mark, you know how to get in contact with the show?
Call them. Call us.
Call them. Use the hashtag AskDeathTalk on Twitter. Email us deathtalk@deathwishing.com. You can call the Death Talk hotline. That's 754-703-8255. That's 754-70-D-Talk. Leave your first name, where you're from, and a brief message, and we'll play on the show. No hotline this week. No hotline.
Honestly, disappointment.
That is a real disappointment.
What's wrong with you people?
You know that's the preferred way to get in contact with the show.
Yeah.
Just sneak out of your job for like 5 minutes. Go in the bathroom and call us.
Or just when you're
if you're listening at your job right now, please go into the bathroom and call us. Just I'd like to know where you listen to the show. That would always be interesting. I think another that podcast, Hello Internet. I've told you about them before, right?
Yeah.
They actually asked like, oh, where do you listen to the show? And you got like some of the places that people listen to the show is just like crazy.
We had that guy call in while he was taking a shit.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty cool.
we
was
got
a big
some
moment for
we got
us.
some feedback from we got some playlist ideas for the shitter.
Yeah,
the
have
shitter
that,
playlist.
have that be a thing. Write in like where you listen to it. Are you working out? You driving? I know some people have emailed that they do it on their commute and stuff.
Eating a muff. Could
Eating
be
a
eating
muff.
Like 90% of mine are driving, and then 10% are like cooking.
That's a good.
It's a good cooking thing because you can't really like watch something while you cook because you got to watch the food
True.
for your health.
All right, here's an email. This is Josh from New York City. Hi guys, thinking about the great comeback albums. Surgical Steel by Carcass. That was a good one.
Yeah, good,
Yeah.
good answer.
Best I can think of. Cheers and keep up the good work. Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, dog.
Thanks, dude.
Have you thought any more about that?
No.
Nah, me neither.
No.
I couldn't think of one. I mean, I think we had a couple.
The In Reverie discussion sparked up some fire on Twitter though after the last episode.
Yeah, Mark was very rude.
Yeah.
It was
Just let's say passionate.
Yeah, there we go.
and he was mocking our listeners.
It's what I do.
Yep.
You did,
Doesn't care about the fans.
You did do a little impression.
Yep. All right, here's Sam from the UK. Should I do this one in a British accent?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Try that.
I cannot do that.
Come on, brother.
Come on, brother.
Hi guys, big fan of the show. Just wanted to say you guys should watch Taboo in the light of Netflix, etc. being a bit crappy at the moment. A real gritty show with Tom Hardy on the BBC over here in the UK at the moment.
3 things I like. Adding it to my queue right now.
Could be within your interests. Also, what are your most anticipated albums of 2017 outside of Deathwish? Cheers. That's from Sam Robinson from the UK.
I'm looking forward to that new Piss Jeans record, Cloakroom. I think that's this year. That should be cool.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Paul Bearer. I'm looking for.
Oh yeah, that first song was real good.
Yep, I'm looking for that new Paul Bearer.
You guys are excited about the new Elder?
Elder.
Ooh.
Yep, new Elder record.
Is that announced anywhere?
I don't
yeah,
know.
it is. They posted that they were recording and stuff.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Real excited for that.
I think we're gonna get a national record this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've been recording like all last year, and like I don't know. I'm just hoping. So
I like that new Future Island song.
yeah, that'll be good.
So I'm excited for that album.
Both 4AD. What up?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I hope Title Fight comes out with a new record. It's been a couple years. These are all just random. Oh, I know that Manchester Orchestra is supposed to come out with a record this year, so I'm excited for that already.
There we go.
Nice.
Lots of good
It's
stuff.
a
happening.
good. I know we're forgetting like 20 things.
Yeah, I know.
Definitely.
I know.
Off the dome.
Here's a few from Twitter. If Mark is anyone from The Office, it's Andy.
Yep.
Can't you just imagine Mark doing rit-dit-dit-dee-do? I don't know what that
You
is.
watch The Office.
Yeah, I don't.
Remember, he always go like he always like
Oh,
shit like that. Yeah.
That's from this one's from at @cliche_dude.
Sounds like a vest, dude.
Yeah, he definitely wears a vest. Don't judge a man by his vest.
Judge him from
A
what's,
man in a
what's,
vest
what's
is just
under the
doing his
vest.
best.
Hey.
This one's from Andrew Clark, longtime listener. I don't know
Hey.
I don't know if he actually likes the show, but he listens to it. So, shared the shout out from this episode with my dad. He loved it. Maybe he'll join for shows.
Hell yeah. This
All
is
right.
definitely the Yeti mug guy. His dad likes the Yeti mug,
Oh,
I think, right?
okay. Dude,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I can't remember.
these
yeah,
episodes
Andy
are just
Clark.
a blur. I just try to black out the episodes after we're done with them.
Well, I hope I'm right now. Otherwise,
You know what's real bad when you don't remember if you talked about it on a podcast or real life.
Yeah, that is.
I get
weird.
that screwed up
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, well, when you're like a really prolific podcaster,
Oh,
like
no,
you're
no,
like
no,
yourself,
that's not a
like
thing.
yeah, the lines between reality and podcasting certainly blur.
All right, Jared Smith probably has the best playlist name idea.
What's that?
Dump out the jams.
Oh yeah, that was good.
I
Caleb, what do you think?
saw that one.
Are you gonna?
That's it. That's
Are you
the
gonna?
one.
Are you gonna use that? Okay, you win, Jared. I don't know.
Dump out the jams.
You,
Dump them out.
you get to pick a few songs for the playlist. How about that?
Da-na-na-na.
Dump out the jams. That's a good one.
Dump out.
That's in. We're referencing. We were talking about playlists that you listen to while going to the bathroom.
Right. For anyone who doesn't remember, Or missed it.
And Jared won. So
What does he get, Rich?
he gets to pick songs to go into the playlist.
Whoa, Jared, come on down.
There we go. So again, if you want to be a part of the show, use the hashtag AskDeathTalk on Twitter, email us deathtalk@deathwishinc.com, or call the hotline, Mark. That's 754-70-DTALK.
D-Talk. Hey, you just saying, come on down. It reminded me, have you guys seen on YouTube Aaron Paul? You know Aaron Paul?
Mm-hmm.
From Breaking Bad. He was on The Price is Right like 17 years ago.
Yeah.
Do you ever see that?
Maybe.
It's like the fucking funniest thing I ever saw. And he lost like a sports car by $60.
Now he has
it,
8.
And they named all the numbers and it was off by $60. Anyways,
damn.
It was crazy. Sorry.
Damn. Let's do what we're into. We're gonna wrap it up, and then we have a film school with Rich segment. I didn't even tease that at the beginning of the show.
Wow.
We're gonna do Arrival. The show notes say K-Bob. I'm assuming that's Caleb.
It's one of my many nicknames.
Club. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm going already.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, I've got quite the list this week.
Here we go. I gotta take a nap.
All right. So late pass for me, but the new Childish Gambino record is so good. Listening to it on repeat. It's more R&B than hip hop. I'm not a big hip hop guy, but this record's great. Went to Austin, Texas.
Oh, we know.
Bought a vest.
Just for the. Did you just go for the vest?
Basically.
You came right home after.
Yep. No, it was great. Had an awesome time. Saw the sights, hiked the trails, walked the streets, took the ride Austin. They don't have Uber there. They don't have Lyft. They don't have nothing.
They don't?
Yeah, they kicked them out of the city.
Why?
They still have built like corporate buildings there though. Because taxes? I don't know. They voted to like kick them out, and they didn't have enough people who are against it, so there's no Uber.
Seems weird.
Yeah. Or Lyft or anything. But they have Ride Austin.
It's like their own thing?
Yeah, but it's literally Uber. Like you open it up, it's the same interface. It's really it's funny. But yeah, it's good. I have about 5 pounds of queso in my body right now still. That's good. They just hand you chips there. Just walking down the street, they just give you chips.
You've probably dumped out all those jams by now.
I don't know.
Still some left?
I'm still dumping out a few jams, Mark. Yeah, it was great.
Rich, what about you? Oh,
so,
we got more stuff.
I
Sorry.
mean,
how dare you, Mark?
You're
always interrupting everyone on the podcast.
I'm also I'm really just relighting my fire, reigniting my fire for comics right now, Mark.
I know.
Comics are so hot right now.
They're so hot.
Please enlighten us.
Comixology, baby. Okay, so real quick, maybe this doesn't matter, but whatever. Comixology, the comics are more expensive than if you just go on Amazon and buy them and send them to your Kindle. They're like $5 cheaper usually. It's like, what?
You mean iPad?
Kindle iPad, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
This is a Rich tip that I gave you.
This is great. I'm seriously, and I can use my gift cards. So like,
yep. So
I'm reading everything.
Comic readers, sync up your Comixology to your Amazon account, and make sure your Kindle is synced to that as well. Because anything that you buy on your Kindle can sync to Comixology. And if you buy the comic on Amazon.com, you can usually find it for cheaper there. For I don't know the reason why.
I don't get it. Yeah. So like
inside tip.
That combined with like the membership to Comixology, like you're set.
Plus, if you're an Amazon credit card holder, you get 5% back. So, just finding deals all over the place.
Man, just expand your brain, widen your knowledge. Make it happen.
That new update to the iPad is really nice. I know you said you didn't even notice, did you?
No, I don't know what updates are.
Okay.
I read Old Man Logan. I read a bunch of Daredevil. And then I read Southern Bastards, which I had never heard of, but it's really cool. It's like a gritty, pulpy crime story. It was on sale, so that's it. That's all I got.
Cool. Mark, what do you got for us?
So the Menzingers record finally came out, the one I've been talking about since last year.
Oh, I didn't think you'd like it.
Yeah, it lived up to everything I wanted it to be.
I honestly thought
Mark's
it was going
been
to disappoint you.
The Menzingers hype man.
Seriously,
for the past year.
Yeah,
I know that one record because he listens to it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, are you trying
It's really good.
to
I like
get
this
high?
one better than the last one.
Wow.
Ooh, was this a hot
Hot
take?
take?
The last one was Rented World, not that one.
Yeah.
But it's really good. So if I don't know, I've talked about it enough, but check it out if you are interested. It's really good. And I really like this song by Marion Hill called Down. Haven't listened to anything else.
Yeah.
That song is so fucking sick. You guys know it. It's the have you seen the commercials for AirPods?
I don't think I've seen a commercial for it.
Like
no.
on Hulu or anything, or
No.
online. Have you seen it? It's like a guy it's like an awesome. Apple has great commercials. Apple has a commercial where this dude is like really amazing at dancing, and he's like dancing around like floating and shit. And this song is playing, and I was like, "What the fuck is this song?" And I listened to it so much. It's so good.
Is it on the playlist this week?
Yeah, it is on the playlist this week.
The one that's out now or coming up?
The one that's out now.
Okay, all right.
I put it on last week.
There we go.
I think. Yeah, it's awesome.
Follow it on the listen to it on the Staff Picks playlist.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Cool. Anything else, Mark?
That's it.
That's it. Okay, cool. I what have I been doing? What have I been doing lately, guys? What have I been into?
I don't know,
Besides
getting on my nerves.
making us miserable.
No, I should have wrote it down. I was like, this is what I've been thinking about the whole time, and I don't know why I didn't actually just put it in the notes. This is very embarrassing. It's going to come to me any second now.
I don't know. Let's follow up. How's
is it
that
a-
Mario game?
Mario game.
The new one.
Mario Run or whatever it is.
Oh,
He
that's
doesn't
good.
even remember it because it's whack
That's good.
bullshit.
I got my Nintendo Switch pre-order in.
I was just gonna tell you that
Ooh.
I was making fun of you the day that you were like pre-ordering it at like 3 a.m. or whatever. I saw, maybe it was during the Super Bowl, I saw a commercial for like what it is. That shit seems really cool. Like it makes so much sense that people make handheld video games and ones for your TV, and it can be the same.
I don't pre-order things very often. I'm not.
But when I do,
I'm not a big pre-orderer.
It's Dos Equis.
Yeah, I don't, and I skipped out. I'm like, I'm not getting a PlayStation. I'm not getting Xbox. I'm not getting any of this stuff. I'm waiting for the next Nintendo system.
I think it's really cool that you could potentially be playing in your living room and then be like, oh, let me go in the other room and
Yeah,
boop.
yeah. I can't wait. I don't know what it's. I hope it's good.
that's going to
We'll
be
see.
good when Bay wants the TV.
Ooh.
Well, no, I already
true.
have. The Wii U already does that.
You have your video game room, right?
No, I don't have a video
Oh,
game
okay.
room. I don't.
He has his
I should.
mastering room.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Mastering, not mastine.
I have my own
Masturbating.
little office space that that no one's allowed in. No. Oh my god, I cannot remember what I. Oh, I know. I'm an idiot. Remember how Netflix is the worst?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I fucking love Netflix.
Oh, why?
He found a show he likes.
Well, I have two. I talked about Master of None, right? I talked about that in the last
I don't
episode.
think you did on
I don't think I have.
podcast.
Okay. Master of None's
Maybe
awesome.
you
I
did.
finished the whole season in like a week or two. I don't know. It was
Great
like
show. Late pass, but
awesome.
that's okay.
Yeah, love it. Great show. And Mark told me that his parents those are his actual parents in the show,
Yeah.
which makes it even funny. I was like, these people aren't good actors, but they're really funny. Like I don't like that.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh wow, well that's dude. The dad in that show is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's awesome.
And
I forget everything about that season. I want to watch it again.
and I just started watching. Me and Meg just started watching the OA.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's good.
I watched like the first half of it, and I just started doing.
You couldn't get
something
into
else.
it?
Sam
Yeah.
loved it.
I'm
She watched it all in 2 days.
I'm 3 episodes in. I think it's awesome. Yeah, they just renewed it for another season.
Yeah.
And I'm getting super pumped about the new Twin Peaks.
Oh yeah.
Getting ready.
Yeah.
So pumped.
Nice.
I can't believe you guys don't like Twin Peaks.
It's not good.
I never really gave it a shot.
I
Hold on,
love
are
it.
Are you into John Oliver being back?
Yeah.
That episode was good.
Yeah, it was a good episode. I watched Girls last night, too.
Did you like that?
Girls.
Actually, I liked it more than I thought I would. You know what's really weird? I thought last season was the last season.
Oh really?
I was like, oh, that's how the show ended. I was like, wait, it's another season? I thought it was
Oh,
just
yeah.
I thought it was just
I
over.
fell off last season. I think I saw like one episode. I was just like,
Yeah.
I
kinda
am not
liked
in the
last
mood.
season.
Girls is one of those shows where I don't really. It's like I think I don't like it, but then I watch it and I'm just like, oh, I like this show.
Yeah.
I thought I didn't like it.
I'm
I don't
not
know why.
really excited about it, but I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's just like it's fine. I mean, it's good.
I
All the other-
enjoyed it for a while.
All the other characters are way more interesting to me than Hannah's, like Lena.
Well,
Dunham's
she's
character.
a character that you're just like, just like she makes you hate her. Like,
Yeah.
She's very frustrating.
she's like, why are you doing that? Why are you saying these? Like, it's like,
Marnie's pretty frustrating too.
oh my god, yeah. She is.
Elijah needs his own show.
Yeah, he's wicked funny.
He's so cool.
Yeah. But yeah, nothing too exciting. Just wait for my actually, the Nintendo Switch comes out on the 3rd. So,
Are you psyched for that
He's
Zelda
checking
game?
his calendar.
well, okay, I won't have it on the next episode, but the episode after that, I'll actually have a good week of it under my belt, and I can talk more about it.
Does the Zelda game look good?
Just this, shut up, Mark.
I watched like a trailer for it. I don't know if that's good or not.
Of course, it looks good.
I don't know. I've never played any Zelda game.
That's the only game I pre-ordered. So, here's another thing: if you're an Amazon Prime member, pre-order games on Amazon, you get a 20% discount
With the code
What?
Rossi. It sounds
with
like
my
you're doing
own
an ad.
code. No, I should do a savings. I should do a deals podcast.
People would listen. I wonder if that exists already.
It probably does.
Yeah.
I just get people deals all day long. Mark likes a good deal. Caleb likes a good deal.
Yeah, you know me.
I like a good deal, but I don't like a good deal because I bought a laptop 2 months before it was way cheaper.
You
Remember
didn't
that?
consult me on that, and you didn't listen to my advice. So that's your own fault.
My computer's doing great.
Your own fault. You have no one to blame except yourself.
You're right.
So we're ending the show on that, Mark.
Yeah.
On a down note.
I don't remember that much of Arrival.
Well, that's it
I'm
for the
gonna do my
show.
best.
We're gonna do Film School with Rich. So if you haven't seen Arrival yet, turn this podcast off.
Seriously, go see it. It's really good.
Spoiler: now people aren't going to listen to the rest of the show. Well, they weren't going to listen anyways. You're right. Yeah. So again, if you like the show, like us, tweet us, recommend us, leave us a review. Hey, a little program note: we're on TuneIn now.
Whoa!
You guys use TuneIn?
Did you try it with the Echo?
I've tried a few times. It hasn't worked yet, but I think it's because.
So are we on it?
Well, no, TuneIn's like a website.
Oh, okay.
Like anyone, it's an app. So the main reason I added us to TuneIn is so we could use it with the Amazon Alexa. So it might not have updated yet because we just got added. So it might take a little while to update in the database. So I don't know. You can just ask your Amazon if it can play Death Talk. I'm not going to say the word because I don't want to set off anyone's.
You already said it a few times.
Yeah, but I didn't say the A word. I didn't say ALEXA.
You said it once. Brobo, play Death Talk.
Oh my god! Can you change the name to Brobo?
No, you can't.
Fuck.
Yeah,
But-
you can change to what it listens for though.
Yeah, no,
What it
it can't be
responds to.
anything custom though. They have a set amount of words.
This is bullshit.
Yeah. So I don't know. Try it. It might. If you have a Echo, it might work. But anyways, thanks for listening and continue listening. If you want to talk, you want to listen to us talk about Arrival.
You could talk with us, but we won't be able to respond.
There we go. Arrival.
Weed is tight.
Let's talk about Arrival. Caleb, you want to do a brief little
Synopsis?
Yeah, sure.
Amy Adams is a linguist, one of the top ones in the world. Aliens land down, and we need to communicate with them. So the government, well, they land, I think it's 12 different locations, so like a bunch of different countries, one of them being the U.S. So we have to communicate with them, see why they're here, see what they want, see what's going on.
There we go. And before I give you my in-depth analysis about the movie,
It looked good. The visuals were really good. I liked it.
everything's so cool. We should probably let the people know that Film School with Rich is brought to you by Caleb
And
and the Deathwish
the
Store.
Deathwish Store.
We're gonna do a coupon. Fuck it, right? Let's do one. So use the code Abbott, get 10% off your next order. That's the Deathwish Store. That's deathwishinc.com.
That's 2 B's, 2 T's.
Okay, there we go. ABBOTT. Yeah, let's talk about the movie Arrival. Have you heard of it?
Have a heard of it?
This movie really takes you on a ride.
It
Spins you.
It gives you the feels, right?
Yeah, it definitely
Gave
does.
me the feels.
Great. So I watched this movie at home,
Oh, must be.
Because so it was out of theaters. It won a bunch of like, or it got at least got nominated for a bunch of awards. What do they call those? Oscars.
There's also SAG awards. Those already happened.
And they put it back in theaters. But it just,
they do that a lot.
So it happened to be back in theaters when it actually came out as well. Like you could buy it. So I think one night we were just like, oh, let's go see Arrival. And there was like, fuck it, we just bought it because it was less money to go. It was like,
then 2 tickets.
Jeez,
yeah,
it was $14.99 to buy it.
That makes
We're gonna go see it. We're like, oh, we'll just buy it on iTunes. And I don't have like the best sound setup, but I have like a sound bar and like a subwoofer.
That's pretty good.
I've had for a while, and it's the sound of the movie's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, the soundtrack, the sound effects, everything.
That was one of the most. I haven't seen a movie in a while that had such great sound effects, and like great like. Well, I don't have surround sound, but I have like simulated surround sound. It was like really good work. So, thumbs up.
Toy.
Thumbs up to that. The story really is a lot like the information you learn about the aliens in the end, but because you don't realize what you're watching. It's actually something that's already happened.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. So you think that. So you're going through.
Oh shit! I forgot about what happens at the end.
Yeah. So Amy, like throughout the movie, there's like these like scenes of Amy Adams with a child and her child dying at right in the beginning of and you think that like she's just like her child dies right at the beginning, and you think she's just like a lonely woman that's just working at a college now. Mm-hmm. But what you don't know is that like this has happened already.
Damn, you're skipping far ahead, huh?
I know, but that's the movie did. The movie gave away the ending when it started,
which is funny because that's like. Okay, so like that is such a fucking normal trope at this point where we're going to show you the ending of the movie first. It's like
and how do they get there?
Yeah, it was really cool the first few times you've seen it. Reservoir Dogs, I think, is one of the first ones that did that. I might be wrong. I don't know, but at this point that's really old. But this like totally takes that, flips it, and makes it like so cool again.
Yeah, like so the basic idea is that the aliens are they don't speak linearly. Linear? They don't have a linear language? Is that the correct term?
Yes, they don't perceive time.
Time, yeah.
They aren't constrained by time.
Yeah. So, like...
Which is, like, really hard to get around.
Dude, I had to watch a bunch of videos after just, like, people explaining the movie. Because, like, I didn't... Like, I got it, but, like, I was just like, did I miss something?
You can get the basic gist of it really easy, but, like if you dig deeper... and like really think about it, it's crazy. Yeah,
it makes you think. Like this movie, just like, oh my god, like it just makes you like contemplate your life after you. And I love movies like this. I love movies that like don't really have a hard ending. They're just like, this is what happened, and you have to think about it now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, oh fuck, that sucks. Like I have to think about this thing now.
Yeah. Such a like hopeful ending too for something that's real dark. You know. Well, not even, I don't know about dark, but like, you know, it's basically like living, you're going to open yourself up to pain and you're going to, but like the good parts, the highs are worth the lows. Like,
yeah, it's definitely it makes you think of like, enjoy the moment now. Mm-hmm. It doesn't really matter what's going to happen in the future because you're living now. Yeah. Sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you just have to you have to take the good with the bad. You know, there's not one without the other. And like, ultimately, like the character decides like, the whole, I'd say, mantra of the movie is like, life's worth living, even with all the.
This movie came out in 2016, right?
Yeah.
Was this the best movie of 2016?
I think it was my favorite. Yeah.
Wow.
Oscars haven't. I mean, if you want to get technical. It hasn't happened yet, but I doubt it will win. I'm sure La La Land will probably win.
Dude, I can't. I'm never going to watch that movie.
Arrival or Moonlight should win, but I think La La Land probably will win.
Mark's seen La La Land.
Yep.
Into it.
Very into it.
Wow, I can't do it.
I liked La La Land. I'm not a musicals guy either, but...
There's no way I can get through that movie. Absolutely no way.
Let's stay on topic here.
Yeah, you'd hate it.
Yeah, you would.
Well, there's my Film School with Rich, La La Land.
Yeah,
I hated it. I haven't even seen it yet.
2 for 1.
You hate musicals. The opening scene, you'd like leave the theater.
Yeah, I just like, just like fuck this. But yeah, and it's funny. Like the language of the aliens, or the typography. Like, what do you want to call it? The written language of the
symbols.
Yeah, it's a circle, so it's like
so cool. The work that went into that.
Yeah, I wonder how deep that went.
Oh my god, the whole language. Like, what a great idea.
There are probably people that have like studied it and like written out like all the alphabet and stuff.
Oh my god, I hope
online.
so.
Yeah.
Like, I bet you could probably. Someone, I bet, even made a font and you could like write to each other.
Oh my
in it.
god, I love, like, that would be like the best movie poster. Would just be like a bunch of those circles, or like maybe just one. Oh, so freaking cool.
So just around the hype of this movie too is just like they hyped it up to kind of be like, this is an alien invasion. There's going to be explosions
Yeah,
and
no,
like there's
this
going to be
is
the
not-
army fighting against aliens. And there was one explosion in the whole movie. There was a little bit of like chaos when like they showed like the ships landing, like it knocked over some wires or something. But like there was one explosion in the whole movie, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else. And
Yeah, it's more like political. Like,
yeah.
you know, they land in all the different countries, and then like the world has to work together. Like, we have to get over our shit to like.
It's really difficult to talk about this movie.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've just talking about it now, because like you don't know where there's no beginning and end, so I'm just like all over the place, like talking about things that have happened throughout.
I mean,
and
that's good. I think that's a good sign of the movie.
It's pretty telling of what the movie's about, where there isn't really a beginning and end. There is a beginning and end of the movie, but like what you see throughout the movie isn't in actual time, so that's difficult.
Yeah.
But yeah, Amy Adams was awesome.
Oh, love her.
She's really good.
Yep.
I like Jeremy Renner too.
Renner,
He's
yeah,
good.
he's good. I think he's one of those actors that I see all the time, but I don't really give him like much.
Yeah, he's in
He's in a
everything.
lot of movies, and I'm just like, I never even think of him as like, oh, this guy's a good actor.
See,
You know what I
my
mean?
thing with him, he's always solid, but he always is like, he doesn't seem to like change with roles. He's playing Jeremy Renner. Like,
Yeah.
Totally.
yeah, I'm like the charming like dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
What was the war movie he was in? He was really good in. That like won awards years ago. That was like the first time I ever
Hurt
heard
Locker.
of him. Hurt Locker. That was good.
That's probably his best. Yeah. But I don't know. Like, another quick thing about
I feel
this
like he was in
movie-
like 7 Transformers movies too, wasn't he?
I don't think he was in any.
I just made that up. I don't even know.
I don't know. He's in that Bourne spinoff that didn't really take off, or sequel that didn't really take off. He's in the Marvel movies. He's Hawkeye. He's Mission Impossible.
Oh yeah, he's Hawk. Yeah, he's in everything.
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff. But we're talking about Arrival. Another quick thing. So the thing I love most about this movie, or one of most alien movies, most sci-fi movies, the aliens are not that different from us. Like, it's basically like aliens attack or whatever, blah blah blah, and they're going like, and there's like subtitles, or they're like, oh, hold on, let me use my magical decoder device and talk to you in English. Like, I'm an like this, like, actually, like, it's like good sci-fi. This is a sign of good sci-fi, because these aliens perceive everything, like, they're completely different from us in every way, to the point where like we have to like invent like how we have to like actually talk to them. Like, it
Yeah, it's definitely like a when people think about aliens coming landing on Earth, there's like all these steps that would have to happen to get to what would actually happen.
exactly
Like-
just communicating with them would be
Right.
would be basically impossible.
Right. Someone's just like, oh yeah, we're gonna trade technologies and like we'll learn from the aliens and they'll just hang out with us. Like, no, like we can't even talk to them. Like we can't even like, we don't know what the difference is between like, hey, you're a cool dude, or we're gonna blow the fuck up. Like, we're gonna blow you the fuck up.
Yeah, which they
Yeah.
like show in
Yeah.
the movie, and it's like, oh shit, you're right. Ah,
Yeah, exactly. So
It's like we come to give you
It's
technology.
like a real life sort of like, not real life, but like, it's like a reality of this is what would happen if something landed on our
Yeah, it's like
Earth.
logically, like that's good sci-fi. It's like logically coming up with some sort of like the steps that would go towards your whole like point of the movie.
Right,
like,
right.
It's not just like, oh yeah, they're going to use language decoder. Sure, okay, like that works for some movies, but for like this is grounded and really cool. So like props on that.
So thumbs up, Caleb.
Oh, 2
thumbs up. Great movie.
2 thumbs up.
Fantastic movie. I need to watch it again. Actually, this is one of those movies I have to watch again.
Yeah.
Me too. I forgot a lot about it until you guys started talking. I want to watch it again.
I'm actually like I think I'm good. I don't think I need to watch it again.
You like just thinking about it?
Yeah. It's one of those where like I don't necessarily need to watch it again. I'm sure I will, and I will enjoy it. But you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's also like, yeah, it's like it gives you the feels. Like I'm not.
Do you want to talk about the soundtrack a little bit?
Yeah, I love the soundtrack. So like the whole freaking, the whole it all has to do with language and communication and
original
how do you
composition.
Do that? Yep, Johan Johansson, I believe, is how you.
What's his credits? What's he's done before? What has he done before?
Well, he's done a bunch with this director, Denis Villeneuve. I think that's how you pronounce it. He did Sicario. He did he did something else too. He's done a bunch of stuff. It's all really good. I've listened to it all, but this is great because what like the main track, or like my favorite like tracker, if you want to call it that. My favorite piece of the movie is like he takes like a vocal sample and like he's layering it and building. It's like, I've been joking with you on the pod like da, 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 da. Like it's that kind of vibe. It's really cool. It reminds you of it, like almost sounds like Radiohead kind of too. But I don't know, it's really good. Music's great. Movies knocked it out of the park. This director is doing the sequel to Blade Runner.
Wow.
Oh, can't wait.
You excited, Rich?
No, not at all.
Rich hates Blade Runner.
It just wasn't just boring.
You're so wrong.
Blade
Runner is another one where it's like sci-fi that's like this kind of vibe, not like just fucking blowing shit up. But your favorite movie is Independence Day. Independence Day is like the opposite of Arrival.
Yeah, that's a very like literal like worst case scenario sort of thing.
Like everything I just tried to put into words very poorly is like,
yeah,
that's like what I'm comparing Arrival to.
Exactly. You're right about that. Yeah, it literally is. It's like, yeah, explosions the whole time and bad acting and yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that you liked Arrival. I figured you'd think it was boring.
Well, I'm pretty deep movie critic now.
What is this, number 42?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
42nd movie you've seen.
So yeah, I've turned the corner.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, big movie buff now, so no big deal.
We should change it to film talk with Rich and Caleb.
Oh shit!
Because you guys may be on the same level. You don't need to get taught anymore. It's not like a school.
Maybe I should show you a few movies.
Go ahead. You can pick one.
Caleb,
I'll watch
I'm going to assign Ladybugs to you for next week.
I don't know what Ladybugs is.
Yeah, neither do I.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's with Rodney Dangerfield?
Oh. Okay.
Oh my
I know who
God.
that is. I just didn't heard of that movie before.
So disappointing. Since Mark mentioned Smart Home, I've had multiple things in my life that someone has mentioned Smart Home.
Remember I referenced the Disney Channel movie?
Yeah, I know. I remember what it is. Smart Home is becoming more and more relevant with Alexas and like automated lights and all
they
this
were
bullshit.
literally talking about it in a podcast that one of my favorite podcasts right at the moment. They're talking about it.
Oh, yo, I've been listening to Dubai Friday. It's good.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I like it. They're really funny.
It's great.
He thinks I'll like it too.
You would. They're really funny. It's good.
Yeah. So.
Although I like they assign something and then they like barely talk about it.
yeah. That's the point of the show.
Yeah, like one of them's like, I didn't do it, and then the other two are like, yeah, I kind of did it, and they talk about it for like 5 minutes, if that.
It's like a tech show. They make fun of tech shows.
Yeah, but they're like all really funny,
and they're all like they all like know about shit. So it's good. Anything else?
I feel like I wanted to say more about Arrival, but I forgot it all, so whatever.
Because Trey's hovering over the podcast now?
No, I forgot about it before that. He should
draw a circle on the window.
That would be cool. I should have wrote notes earlier, because I had a lot I wanted to say, but I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Whatever. It's really good. See it for yourself.
All right, catch you on the next one.